Hello and welcome to Flow with Lo. My name is Lauren and I am currently 22 weeks pregnant. Go ahead and grab blocks and a pillow or bolster, and we're going to get started here in child's pose. So this is the trimester when on average most women start to feel energized. You've now started to develop those happy hormones, oxytocin, and you may be starting to feel your baby move. This flow is going to be a little faster than a trimester 1 or 3 flow, but still restorative, still focused on breath, clearing energy from your body, and connecting with yourself and the little human that you are growing. The theme for this flow is embracing change and will be focused on the sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is right below your navel. It helps cultivate flexibility and empowers you to welcome change. With the second trimester comes a lot of the physical changes. So we're going to focus first today on loving our growing bodies. Second, on creating expansion in the chest, because with our organs relocating and our growing uterus pressing up into our diaphragm, it can feel harder to breathe or take a deep breath. And third, we will focus on balancing our sacral chakra so we can connect with and honor our various feelings and emotions. Our intention for this class is I embrace and welcome change. And removing your pillow and coming up to a tabletop. Just checking in that your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. I'm wiggling out a little bit left and right here, and then lifting my hips, coming into a downward dog. Bending the knees, walking out the legs, straightening one leg at a time. Let the head and neck fully relax. And then finding stillness with your knees bent. Taking one last breath here. And on the exhale, starting with your left foot, slowly walk yourself to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back and just hold here. Again, wiggling out left and right, just swaying your hips, and then rising up to stand. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding your grounding here in mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, fold forward, planting your hands down. Step the left foot back and rise up to Warrior One. In Warrior One, making sure your right leg is over enough to the side of your mat so that you feel like you are supported, safe, and stable here in your warrior. Relax your shoulder blades and open up to Warrior Two. Gazing over that front hand, taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, bringing the front elbow down to the inside of your right leg for extended side angle, gazing up at your left hand or placing the hand on your belly, choosing what feels best for you. Last breath in, and as you exhale, planting your left and right hands down, stepping back to a high plank here. Take a breath in plank and then lower your knees and return to child's pose. I am going to grab a block here and place it under my forehead. This is another great option for child's pose during your second and third trimester. Last breath in, and exhale, lifting the body, removing the block, coming into your tabletop. We are going to start here with our left leg, extending it back, flexing the foot. You can stay here, or if it feels good for you, you can take your right hand and reach back, grab a hold of the foot or the ankle, and just give a gentle pull here. Another breath. As you exhale, extend the front hand forward and then return to tabletop. Moving your hips left and right. Setting up your hands for downward dog. Walking out the legs. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out as you start with your right foot, walking forward to the top of your mat. Inhaling to a flat back, holding here. And rise up to standing, arms overhead, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat, stepping your right foot back. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Inhale, and on the exhale, open to warrior two. Feeling strong, checking back in with your intention here. And then dropping your elbow to the inside of your left leg, gazing up at the right hand. Feeling the breath open the heart. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, rising back up, checking in here before placing your hands back down on the mat, stepping yourself back to your high plank for a breath, and lowering down to your knees, returning to child's pose. Breath in, breath out, relax the shoulders. Breath in, breath out, relax the jaw. Breath in, breath out, relax the forehead. One more breath. And as you exhale, coming back up to tabletop, we're going to do the same little flow here on the other side. So taking your right leg back, flex the foot. Option to stay here or reach that left hand back to grab a hold of the foot or the ankle, just for a gentle pull here. Breath in, and as you exhale, send the left arm forward and return to tabletop. Moving the hips left and right. Lifting your hips, returning to downward dog. We're going to keep our left leg straight here and take the right ankle and wrap it around the left ankle. Release that. And then inhale, the left leg rises up behind. And exhale, stepping it through to your hands. Holding here before taking a breath in, rising up to warrior one, and opening right away to warrior two, straightening the front leg. And we're coming into triangle pose. So reaching that left hand forward and down, gazing up at the right hand. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, and on the exhale, rising up, we're setting up for our goddess pose here, pointing your toes out, separating them, and then bending your knees at a 90-degree angle, sitting down, arms are goal posted. You can also bring your arms down to your belly, you can choose. Staying with your breath here, standing in your strength and your power, all that goddess energy. And coming up, bending into that left leg and returning to warrior one before dropping the back knee down. Right hand comes inside the left foot. Gazing back over your left shoulder. And then we're setting up for our half pigeon. So walking the left leg over to the right and dropping down, grabbing your pillow or bolster and setting yourself up here to let your upper body surrender onto that pillow, getting the full stretch in your hips, creating expansion with each inhale and relaxing with each exhale. Visualizing we are creating space in our bodies to allow for growth, to allow for change. I embrace and welcome change in my mind, my body, and my spirit. Breath in, and as you exhale, coming out of the pose, lifting the chest, removing the pillow, and then swinging that back leg around to the front. We are going to come into a butterfly pose here with blocks under the knees, placing your hands on top of your knees, letting your eyes close, connecting with your breath, feeling your heart slowing down, feeling your body relax with each breath out. Taking one last breath. And as you exhale, you can open your eyes, remove your blocks, and set yourself back up in your tabletop pose. Breath in, move through one cat-cow rotation. Turn your toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. Now we're going to straighten the right leg and wrap our left ankle around our right. Take a breath. And release. Inhale, right leg rises up and back, swinging it forward in between the hands, rising up, warrior one. Breath in, exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, open your palms out, reaching forward, triangle pose. Inhale and exhale, rising up, pointing the front foot forward, preparing for goddess pose, turning your toes out, sitting down, goalpost the arms or placing them on your belly. You can close your eyes or leave them opened, standing again once in your power, staying connected with your breath. Last breath in. As you exhale, straighten your legs, turning your body to the front leg, bending it, returning to warrior one, before dropping the back knee down, coming into our low lunge here, left hand and right hand down inside the right leg. Gazing back over the right shoulder. And preparing for our half pigeon on the other side, walking your front leg over and lowering yourself down, getting yourself comfortable in your pigeon pose. It's normal to feel ups and downs all throughout your pregnancy, but with our yoga practice on the mat, we learn to sit with these various emotions, to listen to them, to release them, and to always stay connected to and return to the breath. To return to this life force energy moving through our body that is our breath and this life that we are creating. Last breath in, and use your exhale to lift the chest and to come out of the pose slowly. Bringing your back extended leg forward, coming into butterfly pose, I'm going to offer a different way to do it this time. So we're going to grab our blocks, and instead of placing them under the knees, we're going to create a little shelf here for our forehead. So you can adjust it once you are folding forward. But first, breath in, getting long in the spine. And as you exhale, bringing your forehead down to the block, reaching your hands forward to the top of your mat. Breathing into your back, relaxing your shoulders. Breath in, breath out, lifting the chest, removing the blocks. Wiggle out your shoulders and turning to face the front. Taking some breaths here in a seat. Reconnecting with your intention. I embrace and welcome change. Inhale, arms rise, keeping your palms together. Gazing up at your hands, feeling the expansion in your heart space. And then we're going to do some side to side rotations here, gazing up at your hand, going at your own pace with your own breath. Each inhale, you're lifting one arm. With the exhale, you're returning it and swapping sides. Now rolling your neck one direction. Dropping your neck over to the right. Take a breath. Dropping it over to the left. Breath. And dropping your chin to chest. Breath in. Go ahead and grab your blocks here and place them off to the front of your mat because you're going to need them in a few minutes. Laying down on your side, we're going to do 10 leg lifts connected with 10 breaths. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, breath in, exhale, return. And crossing the top leg over, planting that foot down in front, breath in, and out, and in, and out. Release, and we're going to come onto our hands and knees here, setting ourselves up for puppy pose, placing a block down where your forehead is going to go, reaching your arms forward, and bringing your forehead down to the block, keeping the hips stacked above the knees, relaxing your shoulders, staying with your breath. And inhale, rising up, coming out of the pose, removing the blocks, and coming into a seat. We're going to separate our legs and set up a little table for our chest here. So setting up your blocks as so, with the pillow or bolster on top, and separating your legs to either side. Breath in, and as you exhale, letting your upper body relax onto your pillow, flexing your feet, staying connected with your breath here. One more breath. And exhale, rising up. removing your little table and laying down on our opposite side. We're going to do those 10 leg lifts again, connected with our breath. So as you take a breath in, we'll go ahead and inhale and exhale. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bringing the top leg over, planting the foot down for a little stretch here in your hip. Breath in. Exhale, gazing up. Another breath. And exhale, coming out of the pose. Grabbing your blocks here again. We're going to do puppy pose one more time, bringing your forehead down to the block, keeping your hips stacked above the knees, reaching your arms overhead. Inhale, coming up, creating this table again in the front of your mat. And letting your upper body come forward onto the pillow, flexing your feet and surrendering here, staying with your breath. One more breath. And exhale, lifting your body. Deep exhale here. We're going to end this class today with a side lying Shavasana. So grab a hold of your pillow. I'm going to place it right in front of me at my chest. I'm going to also put a block in between my leg, one under my knee and one in between my feet. Grab a hold of that pillow, get comfortable on your side, and fully just relax, let your body melt onto your mat. Let's take a deep breath here. And then gently lift yourself up out of your Shavasana, removing all of your blocks and bringing yourself to a comfortable seat. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and let's reconnect with our intention. I embrace and welcome change. I am strong I am powerful. I am love. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I'll see you soon.